Yeah.
Welcome to the Wise Take DFS podcast. I am your host, CK013. You can find me on Twitter at CK_013. And I am joined once again by one of Wise Take's finest DFS analysts, Mr. CashinDFS. You can find him on Twitter at CashinDFS. Cash is currently watching a recorded version of the Dodgers-Red Sox first World Series game. Cash is a big Dodger fan, for those of you that don't know. And he doesn't know.
What?
He's a big, what did I say? I meant Red Sox fan.
You said Dodgers. Let me say, I do like the Dodgers. But, yeah.
Yeah, I just completely fucked that up. I meant to say Red Sox. I wasn't even trying to mess with you. I really wasn't. It's just like, Cash is a big Red Sox fan. So he's intently watching.
More than big.
Yeah. And, like, I'm trying my best to obviously show zero emotion to the Red Sox-Dodgers game.
I mean, I already know.
You already know? You know what happened?
No, I don't know. I don't know, but I know because I can tell the future. Chris Taylor was at like 80 pitches in the damn fourth inning. He's gonna be out after 5. Maybe goes into the 6th. Maybe if he's lucky. And then they're gonna pound this sorry ass bullpen. And JD just sprained his ankle rounded second base when, like that ankle's gonna be hurting tomorrow, man. If it wasn't 30 degrees in Boston, it would have been a home run. He could have just jogged around the bases.
Enjoy the game. That's all I'll say. Enjoy the game. Yeah. So pretty good NBA day for I think most of us. Everybody. I won most of my contests, cashed and everything. Won my cash games. Was happy about that. And I saw we had a lot of screenshots in the Slack chat today. We had quite a few. I thought that was pretty glorious.
I didn't have the day I had yesterday, but
right.
I know that my core 4 players, they went off. Blake, you had that Blake Griffin today.
Yeah. Blake Griffin.
I mean, didn't he outscore? He outscored AD, I think.
Everybody. He outscored everybody. He was the highest scorer on the slate. And we like 70-something on DraftKings, maybe higher.
I think he had 77. I looked on FanDuel, he had 77, and I think AD had 70. I mean, Mirotic didn't have a great game, but Gallo did.
Yeah. We had a lot. Man. There was a lot right, man. Ish Smith was
Did you watch the game? Like, did Murray leave the game, or did he play the whole game, or what?
Jamal Murray.
Oh, they blowed him out.
Right. So he only had to play 19 minutes. Jokic only played 20-something minutes, like 22, 23. I think it was like 23 minutes Jokic played. Yeah.
So that point had a good game anyway.
Right.
I wanted to play him, but I mean, I played Beverly and
Oh yeah. Well, those moves were just fine, I think. So all in all, another successful day at the Wise Take Nation. Check out the Wise Take Twitter at @wise_take if you want to see some of the screenshots from tonight. Shout out to our boys doing their thing. Shout out to the whole staff too, man. The guys behind the scenes, Wiggy doing our NBA projections, our boy Nate, aka LDP. Publishing the articles, keeping everything together, the manager of operations, if you will. Shout out to everybody, man. The whole team is strong, man. Everybody's doing their part, and it's a nice little community there. Cash, we got an 11-game slate. I think it's like 11 games. We got some options. We got some really high totals. We got the Lakers at Phoenix. We've got Washington, Golden State. We've got, even like Atlanta, Dallas. Atlanta's one of the fastest teams in the league right now. Dallas is also playing fast. Rockets in Utah. And the Utah Jazz are playing faster than we've seen. We got some interesting things, man. Interesting things to discuss. So let's go ahead and jump in here. I'm going to tell you to pull up point guards. And I just want you to talk about the guys that pop out to you, man. Just talk about the guys that pop out a little bit, Keep but make sure you're still listening to the game though. I don't want you to miss nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You can multitask. You could do this. You could do this.
Well, it starts just like it started yesterday with Ben Simmons. Whether or not he plays, I mean, that's where it starts. I love this game. Philadelphia cannot play defense. I mean, that's obvious for anybody that's watched them so far this year. Their defense has been terrible. They let him Vooch just smack him around with the big you know what, and then Griffin just it's just everybody's just going off on this team. So if Ben Simmons don't play, we know where to go. JJ Redick went ham. I did not have him. It sucked. But again, he benefited the most from Simmons out, and McConnell played more minutes and all that. What did Fultz do? How many minutes did Fultz play?
Fultz? That's a good question. Let's
Yeah.
take a look at that. Fultz
'Cause I know
played.
I see JJ went bananas, and McConnell played a bunch of minutes.
Did Fultz really only play 21 minutes?
And they've been limiting this dude.
In an overtime game. And McConnell did well, and yes, Redick was doing his thing, just going nuts. My boy Redick coming through in the clutch in the boom. That was nice.
I wish I had him, but I did not. So yeah, it starts with Ben Simmons. You got to pay attention to that. I think he's probably gonna play, but I'm not sure. The next two are fantastic. I like both these guys in this game, John Wall and Curry. Klay Thompson might miss, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna play. I think he's probable. But yeah, Curry and Wall, I like them both. Like them both a lot. And then next, Kemba Walker, who might be my favorite option, because most people are like they get scared of the on the road thing, and I don't think that that's going to matter this year. Dude is taking every single shot that's in front of him. He will come off the screen. He will take the shot, and he's in Chicago. And if I remember correctly, dude went ballistic in Chicago last year, and Chicago is going to be without Dunn. So they're gonna have Payne yeah, Kemba Walker might be my favorite point guard on the slate. At 8'4", like I think his floor is 40. Really, if the game stays close, I think Kemba Walker's floor right now is 40. Here's another great option right next, Lowry, because we got Butler and old boy Kawhi. They're gonna be on each other, so that leaves it for Lowry with Teague. So Lowry is a much better option for me today than Kawhi. Well, let's keep going. D'Angelo Russell is AP. Lonzo Ball, no thank you on FanDuel at 7K. There's no way. DSJ, what has happened to DSJ? Oh my God. Against the sorry ass Chicago Bulls, he went out and did absolutely zero in 30 minutes. Literally zero. Did nothing. Dragic is a nice floor play, like a cash play. He's all right. I don't see no upside there. Derrick Rose, I like a lot on FanDuel at 4 or 5. If he's playing 25 to 30 minutes a night, I'll take that. What else? JJ Barea is decent. I don't think I could go to DSJ. I mean, this is the spot to do it. I love this game as well because Atlanta is probably the team I'm going to target more than any other in as far as players against, because they're terrible. Their defense is terrible. Everything about them is terrible. But DSJ looks like shit. So I might rather just take the saves on JJ Redick. He'll play way less minutes, but I'll score him. And then it's TJ McConnell, of course, if old dude is out, Simmons. And that's probably it. I mean, you can go to Cameron Payne again, but that guy chokes on you know what.
Yes. I think everybody can use their imagination and fill that with whatever they want. How much is Trae Young on FanDuel?
Oh, the man is expensive, but the man's going on. I think he's 7'8". Let me go look.
7'8"?
I believe so.
Yeah, his price came up a bit on
Yes,
DraftKings too.
7'8".
His price is up on DraftKings too. He's 7'2".
He's been balling, man.
He's been balling.
And Dallas can't play defense either. I love this game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's got a sneaky high total. I say sneaky because it's just not teams that are like super popular, especially the Dallas side. And one of the highest Vegas totals on the night is right here in this game.
So what do you know? I see. I don't need Vegas to know. I don't ever look at Vegas. You know that, CK.
Yeah, yeah,
Damn Vegas. I don't
pretty.
need Vegas.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm pretty sure I botched that. I think I said sure. Yeah, Dallas and Atlanta is what I meant. I'm not sure if I said the wrong thing before, but just
Yeah,
in
no,
case,
yeah.
throw it out there. Just throw it out there. Yeah, man. Looking at the top, there's a lot of options up there. Curry, I would probably need to play some Washington guys, just hoping that game stays close enough to go off. Obviously, Washington's a pretty good team, but they're all the way across the country. Golden State, if they're hitting their shots, it's going to be hard to stop them. If Washington's not, it's going to be either both teams are just making their shots and hitting threes. We know Washington does have the ammo to hang with them in terms of threes. We've seen them in Cleveland over the years get into some pretty intense battles, but Golden State is kind of a different beast, so we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, Kemba Walker, man, Chicago. I mean, we're looking at Chris Dunn is gone. We're looking at Payne, Blakeney, some of the guys that are going to be matched up against Kemba. And with the usage that he demonstrates on a slate where he probably will be lower owned because of all the other options right around him, definitely a standout for tournaments. I'm going to save some of these guys for shooting guard because I know on FanDuel the shooting guard only. But Trae Young at 7-2 on DraftKings. I think there's still some upside there. At 7-2. 7-8 is kind of a stretch on FanDuel, but I think we can still pull the trigger here. There's a lot of point guards at the top, man. I know, like, for value, we can look at a guy like Cannonball, only 4-3, didn't do shit in 26 minutes against Golden State. This time he's at home against the Lakers. It's got a close spread. Maybe that game stays a little closer for a little longer. So that game's kind of interesting. Him and Lonzo Ball should be interesting. Lonzo Ball did play 33 minutes, so I know his price is up a little bit, but I like the fact that he played so many minutes. What I don't like is Phoenix right now is towards the bottom in terms of pace. That's the one thing we have to realize. They're going a lot slower this year. A lot slower. They've pretty much swapped with like Sacramento, who's like first in pace right now.
They're way paced up from the Lakers, and the Lakers are way paced down.
Exactly. So that makes the Lakers a little bit less appealing, but high total game. We'll see how things go. But it does make the Phoenix guys a little more appealing. Shooting guards.
Yeah, but I mean, hold on.
Yeah.
Phoenix is playing a lot slower, but their defense is terrible, and Booker is a bottom 5 defender in the entire league at any position, every position. He's bottom 5. He might be bottom 1, but Kuzma on the other end, I think is worse. Kuzma, I think, is the worst defender in all of basketball.
Wow, how about that? The worst defender in all of basketball. Harsh.
I believe so.
Harsh. So yes, there will be a lot of scoring.
It's the truth.
Yeah, well, I mean, I could respect that. I could respect the truth. Truisms. I'm with it.
That's what I would deliver.
Always deliver the truth. That's it. Nothing but the truth. Move us over to shooting guards. What do you see up top, man? There's a lot to pick from. You like Harden against Utah?
I mean, I do. I like Harden, but I'm not going to pay 11-9 on this slate for James Harden. Utah is gonna pace up Houston. Like, Houston is playing slow. They play slow. That's what they do. They're isolation ball club. It's get the ball to James Harden, get the ball to Chris Paul, and pick and roll to what they want to play. Like, who do they want on them? So that's what they do every single time down the court and the half court. So Utah is going to pace them up. There's going to be no Chris Paul. So he is a decent option, but at 11-9, I'm not going to go there on FanDuel. I don't know what he is on DK. What is he?
11-4.
Probably not going to go there either. And plus on DK, I'm trying to get more balanced squads.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler is a big cross off again for me with Kawhi. Just two of the very top defenders in the league going against each other. I'll just pass on both. Donick, what? I don't even know how to pronounce this kid's name. Luka. I'll just call him by his first.
I call him Luka too. I can't say it either.
Yeah, Luka. Dude, I can't see this guy just being complete chalk. On FanDuel every single day, he's been chalk as hell. And he's just overpriced. I'm not going to pay for this guy. While I love this game, there's no way in hell I'm paying 8-3 for Luka, whatever the hell his name is. Oladipo is a cross-off. That's a big hell no. DeMar DeRozan is probably going to be a cross-off because he'll have Victor Oladipo on him. But I do like DeRozan more than Oladipo in this spot. Donovan Mitchell is decent, but this guy's been terrible. Devin Booker. I like Devin Booker a lot. He's like he's the offense for Phoenix. I like Devin Booker. I like Bradley Beal. I would like Bradley Beal more if Thompson was going to miss, but he's not. Levine is a top option as well. He's expensive though, but without no Dunn out there, 7-7.
Oof. Okay, that's not too far off from here.
When Dunn isn't out there, he's gonna soak up a ton of this usage. He is gonna take all kind of shots, so he's not a bad play. Middleton, it's Philly, it's this game, so I like that. Oh my God, this slate is deep, man. Not just point guard, this shooting guard is deep. I like a lot here. Josh Hart, really like that at 6'4". KCP just needs to go to the bench. Why KCP starts above Josh Hart is beyond my comprehension. Brogdon is decent at 5'8". Wesley Matthews, they raised his price. I like Wesley Matthews. Give me Weston Matthews over Luka at what? $4,000 less? All day, any day, every day. He's $3,000 less. Give me Wesley. I know he's going to play a ton of minutes. There's just no way I can play this Luka kid at that price. Just instant cross offer. Danny Green at 4'9". That's also a decent option. He, as we all know, anybody that's played DFS for any amount of time, Danny Green is one of the worst guys to roster because he can be on the court for 40 minutes literally and get 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 5 points.
Yes.
Iman Shumpert, he's okay if he's going to start. If they keep the game close, he'll play. That's probably it. Oh, no, Blakeney. Blakeney at 3.8 is a good punt on FanDuel. He's a better player than Payne.
Yeah, man. Shooting guard is loaded. Just even on DraftKings, looking at it. Obviously, you have the Harden temptation. If you don't want to go to Harden, you've got Eric Gordon, who you can utilize at a much cheaper price. Who's also going to see who starts for Paul. Is going to see some of that usage up. So going to get some assists. Also going to correlate with Harden in terms of passing to each other, each assisting each other, and both scoring because that's what they do. Devin Booker at 8-3 on DraftKings is the first guy that pops out. Very curious to see what they do with KCP. If they decide to play KCP and put him on Booker, that could worry me a little bit. But if they're just going to continue to not play KCP and just keep him on the bench, then I'm all for Booker, man. He's paced up against the Lakers, only 8-3. He's at home. We know he's going to take a ton of shots. It's either, in my opinion, like it comes down to in that game to like Ayton or Booker. And you have to wonder, is Ayton going to get McGee in foul trouble and be able to eat once McGee's out? Because it's the same thing with LMA, right? LMA wasn't doing that great when McGee was in the game. The problem is he got McGee into foul trouble, and once McGee got into foul trouble and had to leave the game, then we started seeing like Zubac against LMA. We started seeing the other guy against LMA. I think that's when LMA really, really started to eat. So what do you think in that situation? Are you in that game, if you're playing this game, do you lean towards Booker or Ayton?
Oh, Booker, easily. The opportunity that Booker has outweighs KCP. Like I'm not scared of KCP. If it was an elite defender, KCP is good. Like he's a good defender, but in no way, shape, or form am I scared of KCP. That's why I loved DeRozan the other day so much. KCP cannot stop Booker on the offensive end. If Booker is rolling, if Booker is hot, I have zero fear of KCP. And he's probably going to play 6 minutes because he sucks a bag of D's.
You know what? You know what?
Dude sucks.
Yo, speaking of suck, you know who sucked lately?
Did you see his price on FanDuel? KCP is 3.7, dude.
Oh, shit.
3.7. Dude sucks a big horse bag of D's. Dude is terrible.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so glorious that it's that number for KCP. You know who else has sucked? Donovan Mitchell has really sucked. He has been playing awfully. Just terrible. He's taken a bunch of shots, and his shooting percentage has been garbage this year. Not one game over 40%. His last game, 1 for 7 from 3. Golden State, 4 from 12. This is the matchup here. He's at home, too. Ownership's going to be low, and guess what his DraftKings price is, Cash?
What?
Take a guess.
No, he's on the road. His DraftKings price is
on the road. You're right.
6'9".
What number do you think I would want you to say right now?
6'9".
No, is that 6'9"? What's the 6'9" come from? What's Cash's favorite number? What is your birthday, Cash?
7.
7?
Oh, 7-7.
There you go. There it is. Donovan Mitchell's price. But you're right, he is on the road. I did fuck that up. But either way, he's going to take a lot of shots. Utah's going to have to take a lot of three-pointers to keep up with them. So, I mean, you want to take 10, you keep taking these threes. Well, how many threes? How many threes is this man taking? He took 7 in his last game, but before that, 12 and 10. You take 10 threes, 12 threes against Houston, I could roll the dice with you, at least in a game stack, at least in tournaments. And obviously, LaVine just seems like the cash play. High total game against Charlotte. He's at home, and he's just taking massive amounts of shots. The problem with LaVine that I have, though, is that he is very scoring dependent. He doesn't get a ton of assists or rebounds. And he's been shooting like lights out.
Because he shoots. Right. He shoots every single time he touches the ball.
Right. And right now, he's shooting lights out. 57% in the first game, 57% in the second game, 73% in the game against Dallas. What happens when he has a bad day shooting? He gets dick. And that's my concern with LaVine. But obviously, we know he's a usage monster here. It might be a situation where we want to look more towards Portis this time. I don't know.
I mean, the fact that he's going to have Batum should guard him.
Right.
Or MKG. And both of them are pretty long. So, I mean, he's definitely worth a fade if he's going to be chalked.
Yes. Speaking of Batum, this is an interesting spot for him if you're not going to play Kemba and you want to take the savings. I know he hasn't done a whole ton, but he's 5-5 on DraftKings.
I mean, dude has triple-double upside.
Right. It's just a matter of
every time I see him, I'm just like, he's just a triple-double walking.
It's just a matter of him, fucking feeling it. He's just got to feel it. He's got to feel himself. Move us over.
I wonder if he's a little injured or something.
Batum?
He don't look normal to me.
Oh, I think that Kemba's just hogging the damn ball. Kemba's taking the fucking,
Kemba's another guy.
He's just like
he's taking every shot.
Every shot. That's just it. That could be the issue. Anyway, move us over to small forwards, Cash. What do you see over there?
Big D. Oh, man. Big D has me horny. I love Big D today. I love him. The rebound numbers are insane. Like I just said at the beginning of the show, Philadelphia's defense is horrible. Horrible. If Blake Griffin can do what he did, best believe Giannis can do more. Love Giannis. Love him. Oh, man. Love him. LeBron is probably a no for me. The guy is just not look good. Kevin Durant is probably a no for me. Kawhi Leonard is definitely a no. Josh Richardson is decent. Like, coming off of a bad game, people are going to jump off. And he already showed us first 2 games. But it does depend on the injuries, though. If these guys are still out, like, I think Ellington did come back, but Winslow is still questionable. Much better if those guys are out. He was doing that because of all the injuries. Joe Ingles, man. Joe Ingles is balling. I love Joe Ingles. He was Mr. Cash last year. You just plug him every day in cash, and you was happy. The guy is expensive now, like 6'6". He's gonna play. He's gonna play 35 minutes. Like, that's just gonna happen. If the game stays close, he's gonna play 35 minutes. He's normally gonna at least get you 2 steals a game. So that's a 6 on FanDuel. He's probably gonna, like, his low is probably 10 points. Like, the floor is built into Joe Ingles. But 6'6" is an expensive price to pay, but I don't mind it. What else? Robert Covington. How much is he on DK today?
5. Let me see. Covington.
5-4.
5-4.
I mean, he's another guy that's gonna play a lot of minutes. If the game is close, he's gonna play a lot of minutes. So he has downside. He has upside. He's got to be making it. Like, if he's hot for 3, he has upside. TJ Warren, I just can't do it. What's TJ Warren's price on DK?
Warren is 4.8.
I like that much better. Like, dude is playing fantastic, but the minutes, it's It's hard for me to click a dude's name when he's playing the limited minutes like that, but he is going off. He's 5'7". I just don't think I want to pay that. Mario Azonia, we know Knox is out. He played well off the bench last game. He can definitely ball, but I don't necessarily love the matchup. MKG, again, if the game stays close, he should get above 20 minutes. He's been playing well except last game. 4-6, I like that. Finney Smith playing about 30 minutes a game at 4-3. I like that. If y'all notice a trend here, I like minutes. Lance Stevenson's really sucked last game, but that's decent with old boy out or both of them out. And last but not least, my dude Caspi. Parsons is already ruled out. Green is out. He will play small forward and power forward. He's 3'6". I like him as a punt. I liked him the last game. He only got 11 minutes, but I think he should get more minutes here, and I like Caspi at 3'6".
Yeah, I like it. He's 3-4 on FanDuel. Going up against Sacramento in a big pace-up spot. Caspi used to play for Sacramento before he went to Golden State, right?
He did for a few years, yeah.
Little revenge narrative there. Obviously, 10 minutes ain't going to cut it, but I'm with you. I do think with these injuries that they will play him a little bit more. And it's a pace-up spot. This is definitely a good spot. He's an interesting value play. With all these studs on the slate, could be somebody that you need. Giannis, definitely. I mean, we saw what Blake did to him. Giannis is obviously a freak athlete, so yeah, it's hard not to like Giannis. I'm with you with James, not really on James. I do think he did play some point guard in that game without without Rondo. But this is a little bit of a different situation. We're playing Phoenix, one of the slower teams in the league this year. He's going to be on the road. So yeah, I'm not too crazy on LeBron right now.
He also has a good defender on him as well.
Right, correct. Dropping down to like Joe Ingles at 6'7", GPP's only at 6'7", but again, we talked about Mitchell. If Utah is going to be competitive in this game, they're going to have to hit threes. So you're looking at Ingles, you're looking at Mitchell, you're looking at the guys that can hit those threes. So Ingles definitely consideration. CD Osman's kind of interesting going against Brooklyn. Now Brooklyn has actually also become one of the slowest teams in the league, that at least so far. But Osman is playing a lot of minutes, 33, 35, and 39 minutes. He's coming off a bad game against Atlanta, had a bad game and still put up 24 DraftKings points at 5'8". I could look
What's
there.
What's his price?
5'8". Yeah, I could look there.
He's 6'9" FanDuel.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And one other guy I'll mention, probably more for tournaments also, is Trevor Ariza. He's 4'9" on DraftKings. He's going to be paced up against the Lakers. He played 35 minutes against Golden State. I think he's going to get some run here against the Lakers. He shot 2 for 12 from the field, 1 for 6 from 3, and he still put up 15. So if he doesn't have the worst game of his life shooting, he'll probably have a pretty good chance to pay off that salary with all the minutes he's getting. With that said, let's move it over to power
Larry
forward.
Nance. How much is Larry Nance?
Nance in the pants is 4'6". Power forward, though.
I mean, he played, I think,
17 minutes.
It was 17. Okay, that was his first game. Like, should be able to get maybe to 25. I don't mind that. Like, I would rather play him for way cheaper than Osman, but
yeah,
Brooklyn, I want to attack. They suck.
Oh yeah. They're playing slow, but they suck. So it's like, you know what I mean. Power forwards. What do you see over there?
Kevin Love. Love that. Kyle Kuzma, they jumped the price up quick. What's it on DK?
Kuz, I think he's like 6 something now. 6'9". Holy shit.
Yeah, they jumped it up quick. He was much cheaper on DK yesterday.
Oh yeah, it was like 5.5 on DraftKings yesterday.
Yeah, they put it I think it was 6'8", if I remember correctly. 7'2". Dude is probably the best shooter on the Lakers. I mean, like I already said, he can't play defense for nothing, but man can shoot. He can play if he. I like him. I like him. Bobby Portis, he's coming off of a bad game. I like to take guys that are coming off of bad games that have major upside because Bobby Portis never met a shot he didn't like. Jaren Jackson is a guy that I love as a basketball player, but that price.
What's his price on FanDuel?
6'5".
Oh wow, he's 5'4" on DraftKings, man. On DraftKings, yes sir, I'll take that 5'4" in a pace-up spot against Sacramento, team that's horrible against bigs. Do you know what Jokic was getting ready to do to Sacramento before that game got out of hand? He was like, in the first quarter, he was halfway to a triple-double. He was getting ready to do some dirty things to Sacramento. Only got 23 minutes. But anyway.
Both teams really suck, so I definitely don't think there's no blowout here. But if it did happen to blow out, I think they're going to leave Jackson on the court because they want to get him minutes on the court. But that kid is good.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. Whenever I've already said this once, but whenever Gasol is ruled out, all in. Play all in. Just click the name. You won't be sorry.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Here's another guy I want to talk about. He's a little different than Jackson because he does have more upside. The floor is probably lower, but the upside is much higher. Marvin Bagley. That guy's also a stud. He went ham tonight in the blowout, played 32 minutes. When he played 32 minutes against New Orleans, he went ham. When he played 23 and less, he didn't. If he's going to get over 30 minutes at 5K, he could go 10x. He almost went 10x today. Like, he has that upside. So in tournaments, you're making multiple teams. You probably want to play this kid whenever Sacramento's playing because he definitely has it. It's there. Dwight Powell, oh my God. This guy is just balling, but he's playing 17 minutes a night. In his 17 minutes, every game, he's played like 17 minutes. He got a 28, a 29, and almost a 29. Like, dude is balling. He's 4'7". He's not going to, the day he gets to 25 minutes, he's going to go for 40. This guy's balling. I love the matchup for him. I love that as a tournament player at 4'7", but he's probably only going to play 17 minutes. So the upside is limited. Henson and Ilyasova is definitely in play in this game. They need big bodies, and we all know what not Robin Lopez, because Robin Lopez is far from a donut. He is a caveman. But his twin brother is a donut, soft donut that's wet and has a hole in the middle. I think I want to play Jerebko over Looney these days, but I don't know. Both of them is decent, and that's it.
Oh, yeah. Looking at power forward, we talked about Giannis, LeBron. CKD, probably reserve Golden State for more game stack situations or more, 2v2s, whatever the case is, to correlate with Washington needing that game to stay close. Bobby Portis is the first one that really appeals to me at 6'9". He did have a rough game, but this looks like a pretty good situation. We talked about LaVine being score dependent. So one of those games, if LaVine is not going to shoot well and somebody else is going to have to step it up. And I do think that Portis is a candidate for that. You mentioned he hasn't really seen a shot he doesn't like. Pretty good opportunity for rebounds here. Going to be duking it out with Hernan Gomez and Zeller down low. I like Portis at 6'9" for a bounce back. And on DraftKings at 5'4", Jaren Jackson Jr. just seems like an awesome play. His last two games, 12 shots each, 7 rebounds in both games. Did get into a little bit of foul trouble, 5 and 4. But we know he's got the upside against Atlanta, put up 41. This is one of those matchups, man. We know what bigs do to Sacramento. They just destroy them. They eat their cookies. Everything. So, yeah, I like Jaren Jackson at 5'4", at least right now against Sacramento, in a great pace-up spot. Maybe Sacramento's a little tired, lethargic, whatever the case is. But there's a couple of these Memphis guys for value that are already growing on me. One of them being Caspi, who you mentioned. And then Jaren Jackson at 5'4" on DraftKings. I can dig it. Move us over to centers, Cash.
How much is Bagley on DK?
Bagley is 4'8".
Oh, I love that. JD just struck out with the bases loaded and no outs. I love Embiid. There's nobody on Milwaukee that can even come close to stopping this guy, man. If Simmons is out, it's a much better play. I love Joel Embiid. Karl Anthony Towns, you are the fuck. I don't even speak his name. His name is not in my freaking world. This guy's the biggest pussy alive. I've never seen a guy with so much talent. It's just, I can't. I I hate that. Oh man, he just pisses me off just looking at his face. He's just so talented. He's just the biggest p. Um, Let me drooling. I hate this guy with a passion. DeAndre Jordan. Love that. Love that against Atlanta. I wish he could get more than 30 minutes. 31 minutes is like what is it's just capped at every all 3 games so far. But oh man, I love him. Um, Whiteside and Cantor are both decent. Whiteside is probably gonna play. He got a hip injury. Kind of scary. He didn't play many minutes the last game. Um, was that a blowout? I can't remember.
You know what I want to know? I want to know. You're looking at FanDuel, right? How much?
Yeah.
How much is the GOAT?
Who that is?
You know who the GOAT is.
I know who that is.
You know who that is.
He's 6K. What is he on?
Wow.
What is he on DK? 5?
5'3", baby. He's still good to go. He's still good to go. 5'3".
They're never gonna be able to price him out.
5'3". For JaVale McGee.
Never. They will never price him out. They're not allowed to. They just won't go up high enough.
Yeah. I can dig that. I just had to ask you about him real quick. But 6'6", on FanDuel, you can still do it obviously, but that's definitely taking some of the upside out of his price at that point. You know, he's not a 30-minute guy. It's the bottom line. We want him to be. He's just not a 30-minute guy.
I mean, he got. I think he played 29 minutes against San Antonio.
Did he really? And he fouled out like almost right away in overtime. So like it wasn't really in overtime. He fouled out like right away. 28 minutes. You're right. He played 28 minutes against San Antonio. Give me that, please. Against Phoenix, matched up with Ayton. That should be interesting.
Every day.
Little concerned about Ayton getting him into foul trouble because the LMA did get him into foul trouble. Little concerned about that, but I'll take my chances of 5'3" with JaVale McGee. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you come home, you.
It's so funny. Because it happened hours ago. Like, it's so funny. Like,
come home.
It's like traveling through time.
I'm dead to the world.
I know.
I'm dead to the world when my game is on.
I know. It's like traveling through time, though. And, like, being able to... it's like I'm going back live with you, and I'm feeling these emotions with you. You know, it's crazy. Shit is wild, B. Yeah,
who you like more? You like Enes Kanter or Whiteside more?
Well, what's the price difference on FanDuel?
7972.
7.9 is Whiteside, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Ooh, man, that's tough. Probably Kanter. And the reason I say that is because Miami, obviously, they're getting healthy. I think Winslow is expected to play. So I'm a little worried. Yeah. But I'm a little worried that their defense is going to be really good against the Knicks and that Kanter might be the only guy with a good matchup. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to have Dragic on the point guard. You're going to have Richardson playing lockdown D against Hardaway most likely.
It's going to be yeah, it should be Hardaway, yeah.
So, like, that kind of leaves it. No knocks. Like, I think Kanter's, like, the guy. If this game stays close, it's got to be Kanter.
Let's go. Come on.
Get him.
Okay, I'll go back to basketball. Willie Cauley-Stein. I mean, if they ever could keep a game close, he'll go off again. But they just keep getting their ass kicked. But Memphis is bad. Like, Memphis is really bad. So, I think Willie Cauley-Stein is a decent option here, especially for tournaments. Like, I think people are just done. They're just done with this guy because he's not playing any minutes. And we know what it is, man. It's rat tail magic time. Rat tail magic. Just play him, plug and play every day. I'm gonna play JaVale McGee every single day until he gets to over 7K, and that's just not gonna happen. It might happen on FanDuel, but it ain't happening on DK. I play him every day. I don't give a damn. I'll take and dude is going for 30s every night at under 5K, and he finally got over 5K. Play him. no, obviously nobody in the freaking industry has realized yet that JaVale McGee is just going ham on the nightly. Every night when he touches the court, he's going ham. Nobody plays him. I get him at 9%, 12%. They're assholes. Play him.
Play him. Play him.
Miles Turner's 5'5".
Wow.
Never did I think Miles Turner would be that cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, he probably has the best matchup on the court. Like Forbes is a good like their whole team is it's a good team defense. But as far as individual matchup, center is the best spot to attack San Antonio with.
But he's
I think
on DraftKings he's too close in price to McGee. Yeah, just you know what I'm saying? He's like,
I mean, on FanDuel you only get one, but if you're making multiple teams, it's hard. Like that's just like a price enforcement thing. Mm-hmm. Like this guy is too good to be 5'5".
Right.
But I don't know if Cunningham starts again, he's also in play because I mean he's super duper cheap.
Right.
But I don't know if that was a one-time thing. It might have been a one-time thing for the Lakers, and they put Portal back in the starting lineup and play the Magician at power forward. If they keep that starting lineup to play Magician at center, which he doesn't want to do, I mean, I'm not scared of Magician defense. I like Turner.
Interesting.
That's really cheap. What is he on DK?
5.
It's got to be
7.
Oh, he's cheap there too.
5'8". My bad.
It's really cheap.
Was it magical?
The guy Miles Turner can play. It's really cheap. Tristan Thompson against Brooklyn, 4-7, super low owned. I mean, the floor is there. Like, I don't know how the dude doesn't come out and get you 5x on 4-7. Bam, if you want to take a shot on that, especially if Whiteside has a hurt hip, maybe Whiteside leaves a little early. Maybe Whiteside is limited. Bam is a baller. Bam matched up against Cantor. That's eat mode. Like that's what we call scrumptious. Like he'd just ball out of control against Cantor.
Oh, I would love it. I would love it if Whiteside sat. I think he is going to play. I think his plan is to play, but I would love it if he sat. I'd love to get Bam, like for 37 minutes.
Yeah. I think Ed Davis is gonna be probably a pretty good play every day. They're splitting the minutes. I mean, not evenly, but every minute that Allen is not on there, Davis is the center. You know what I'm saying? So if Allen plays 30, Davis is going to play 18. It's the same thing in Detroit. It's Drummond and Zaza. Any minute that Drummond is on the court, Zaza's just almost guaranteed to be out there. So Ed Davis at 3.9. You know I love Ed Davis. I got a soft spot in my heart for Ed Davis. I like that price. And that's probably it. Robin Lopez is absolute nut min price. And there's the thin man.
Your boy, the thin man. There he is.
Just don't play. Like, cavemen just don't play enough, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, they're trying to build around the young guys.
Yeah, they're playing the young guys, yeah.
Yeah, man, Kevin Love is kind of interesting, but his price on DraftKings is crazy high at 8.8. Brooklyn playing really slow, though they have no defense, and this is a good matchup for him. But RHJ is back, so most likely RHJ will cover Kevin Love, which he's probably the best defender they have, right? Which is
he is, but he's way undersized.
Right, way undersized. DeAndre Jordan, though, AK, Dallas going up against Atlanta, just looks like a nice situation for DeAndre Jordan, even at AK. Just looks like a feast spot. I could definitely dig that. Talked about some of these other guys already. Yeah, and then JaVale, man. I'm probably going to go back to JaVale on DraftKings. It's Phoenix.
No problem,
right? Like,
dude.
It is.
No problem.
It is.
We're
going. We are going, and we're going to be rolling in that thing. Something about the wet spot. Something about the baby powder. I know. I don't know the full thing.
He's just going. Yeah. He's just going for 30 every day. Like,
yeah.
Every day he's going for 30s.
If he gets 28 minutes again, I don't
even get 40.
Oh, I don't even know what to say.
He get 45.
He get 45. He could do it. Yes. Give us the rat tail. I want 30 minutes of the rat tail
magic.
Let's do it. 30 minutes of the rat tail against Phoenix. Let's go. Sign me up. That is going to do it for the position by position breakdown.
Hold on. I got a question. How much is Mike Muscala?
This mother sucker. Muscala is 3-2. 3-2.
Hey man, like he played 16 minutes a night. It's a back-to-back. Maybe they don't let him get any higher than that, but at that price, Mike Muscala is in play. He's min price on FanDuel, but you got to use your center to play him. I mean, if you love all your lineup, you can play Mike Muscala and you can maybe drop that score, but Mike Muscala is gonna play over Amir Johnson because Amir Johnson is garbage.
Garbage. I think it's the classier way to pronounce it. That is going to do it for the game by game, position by position breakdown. At this point, going to remind y'all real quick, check us out at whitestake.com for more fire DFS content. A great day for the nation today. Saw a bunch of screenshots, saw some comma action. Seems like overall it was a really good day.
We had some commas?
Yes, we had a comma or two. We did. We had a comma or two. I'm not trying to over.
I'll go check it out. I'll go check it out after this game is over.
Check it up on a Twitter, but I saw some comma action tonight.
After the game's over. I don't touch nothing, you know.
Oh, you better not go on Twitter after the game's over. That'll ruin your whole
thing. That's right.
Thing.
I'm not going on nothing. I'm not going on Slack. I'm not going on Twitter. I ain't going on shit.
You'll check later. You'll see for yourself. Just check out the White Take Twitter. You know, Lou, who also runs our social media, put a nice little thing together. Nice job, motherfucker. But yeah, good day for the nation. We're going to keep it rolling. Keep doing what we do. Stream. Cheat sheets back tomorrow because we only do the cheat sheets on 5 games or more. CashinDFS writing this GPP article. BK on the Cash Game article. Thunder Dan is going to be dropping in the Slack chat, plus releasing his Twitter play of the day, whatever the case is. We got things moving. We got pieces moving. So come be a part of it. Come join the movement. $2.50, all it takes to get you a day pass for NBA access. You will get NBA content for the day, but you won't get the Slack chat. So if you try it and you like the content, which I know you will, then you're going to want to sign up for the monthly plan or higher. Get yourself access to that Slack chat. That is the true heart of the community. It's in our Slack chat. Our members be talking. Analysts be talking. None but NBA DFS talk. Occasionally you get the after hours dirty talk. Whatever it is you're looking for, we have it all in the Slack chat. So make sure you get a part of it. Cash top threes, but we're going to get up out of here. Top 3 point guards, go.
Man, there's a ton at every position pretty much. Kemba Walker, I love to death. Love Kemba Walker to death. McConnell, if Simmons is out, if Simmons is in, I mean, that's only a FanDuel play. I'm going to put my nuts out on the table here. And they might get smashed. But Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose, 4-5. Dude's going to play 25 minutes. I like that.
That's on the table. I'm digging it. I will go with Kemba Walker. Let's go with Dragic. I didn't really talk about him, but he's 6'2" on DraftKings. Point guards against the Knicks is still a thing. Go ask Eric Bledsoe, who just posted up some points up on him. And then
I got a question. Hold on. I got a question for you about Dragic.
Yeah.
Do you think I only ever see upside when he plays Phoenix. Do you think he's better cash play or do you think he's a better turn play? Like, do you think he has 40-point upside against the Knicks?
Yes, against the Knicks I do. I think he's got 40-point upside against the Knicks. It's okay. I do like to pick my spots with him and pick my matchups. His usage isn't awful this year. 4, 8, 7 assists. Shot attempts are in double digits every time, and he's actually only had one game where he shot poorly. But the Knicks,
I think he has a great floor.
Yes. I do think I do like Dragic in cash games fairly often, but in this particular matchup, I do think he's got some GPP upside at 6'2", specifically at 6'2" at this price against the Knicks.
I think he's let me see. I think he's 6K over here.
Oh, really?
No, 6'5".
6'5".
But that's
close.
Better than DraftKings.
Close.
Like,
no, it's 6'2" on DraftKings. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but the price difference.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. No, I got you. Number 3, I'm gonna go with something that probably isn't gonna be very popular. I'm gonna go with Cannonball. It's 4-3. Super disappointing against Golden State, but I think they knew they were gonna get blown out from gate. I expect this game to be more competitive. Shooting guards, Cash. What do you got?
I think I'm not trying to shit on Cannonball because I love the guy, but I'm a little scared when Daniels comes back. But like the fact that Crawford has like played 6 minutes, 2 games, like I'm kind of scared of the minute thing. Like, if Crawford plays well and Troy Daniels, like I just think he can get a couple minutes taken away. But
yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, I love the guy. I mean, we love the guy.
We do love Cannonball.
Remember last year? It's just I love the guy. Shooting guard.
Yes.
Devin Booker, Josh Hart, and oh goodness gracious, and I hate this dude. Is there another dude? I'll say Blakeney. I was gonna say Wesley Matthews, but I do like Wesley Matthews in this game.
Wesley Matthews, I'm with it. I'm going to go with Booker. Gotta be my favorite right now. Secondly, let's go with... Nah, I don't want to say that. Eric Gordon. There we go. Go with some Eric Gordon. And then... Who was it? This is a DraftKings only because he's point guard on FanDuel, but JJ Barea against Atlanta, pace-up spot. Yo, Barea played 17 minutes. 17 minutes against Chicago. Still put up 20 DraftKings points. And he shot 27% from the field. And he still put up 20 DraftKings points in 17 minutes. Going Barea.
I mean, all of his games.
Oh, yeah.
Another dude just been going off in limited minutes.
Yo, he comes in there for limited minutes and just make sure he gets his shots in. He's like, I'm coming in here.
He outscores DSJ.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He outscores DSJ on a nightly basis.
He's taking him to school nightly. Small forwards.
It's all about the D. The big, huge, swinging D. Love that. Oh, boy. There's no way in hell. There's no way on this earth I'm making a lineup tomorrow without Big D in it. I'll just say that.
Giannis. You remember BK, how he pronounces it? Giannis.
Giannis. I was about to say Mike Carter Williams. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist and Caspi.
I'm with it. Yeah, man. Big D up top. Definitely the guy, if you're going to spend up, the guy that you want to try to get to. I will go with some Joe Ingles against Houston. If they're going to keep that game close, he's going to have to hit some trays. And then, got to be Caspi for value going up against Sacramento in a revenge spot. Power forwards, Cash. What do you like?
Cunningham isn't terrible either and for value if he's going to start. Only if he starts. Kevin Love. I don't love the price, but Kevin Love, he can go out and get you 55, 60. What else? I don't know which Milwaukee guy I want. I'll say Dwight Powell. And I will say Marvin Bagley III.
It's funny, when you said Marvin and Bag, I immediately assumed you were talking about Marvin Williams and you were getting ready to...
Hopefully you never hear his name come around out of my mouth.
Let's see. Right now, my favorite is probably Jaren Jackson. Price considering on DraftKings. Bobby Portis, I do have interest in. And I'm going to go with Trevor Ariza, who I think is going to play a lot of minutes against the Lakers. For Phoenix centers, who are your top three centers tomorrow, Cash? Obviously, Embiid is in a phenomenal spot. It's Milwaukee. Centers against Milwaukee. It's Embiid. He is on a back-to-back. They did play overtime. But if Simmons is out, especially, the usage is going to be so damn strong. DeAndre Jordan at 8K is a nice discount and a phenomenal spot on DraftKings going up against Atlanta. Keep in mind, you do get double-double bonuses, all that kind of shit. Great price. And then McGee. Love JaVale McGee, man. 5'3". I still don't think it's expensive enough for a guy that's going for 30 every single night. So I'll just lock in that 6X and move it on forward. And that is going to do it.
Hey, well, I got something to say. You also get 3 points on FanDuel for blocks.
Yes.
If Trae Young even thinks about going to the basket, oh, man, it's just a block.
SWAT City.
This guy's a midget.
SWAT City. And that is going to do it for the YSAC DFS podcast. If you're watching on YouTube, click that thumbs up. There's over 100 of y'all watching live. I saw it. I took a peek, and I saw it. There's over 100 of y'all watching live. I want to see 100 likes by the time this video is over. Don't be a dick. Just hit the like button. It means a lot to us. It goes a long way. And subscribe to the channel. We just crossed 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. And the next goal is 5. We just move right on to the next goal. So do the thing. Subscribe to the channel. Get notified whenever we do a video. Make sure you like this video specifically and keep it rolling. Check out some of the other shit we do. If you're watching on Facebook, give us a like and a share to support the nation. If you're watching on Twitch or Twitter, give us a follow, give us a retweet. If you're listening to us on Podbean or iTunes, give us some 5-star reviews. Help us up those charts. All these things go a real long way with us here at the Wise Take Nation. It does help to support us. So whatever platform it is that you are watching or listening to us on, show some love. It goes a long way. We appreciate you. Cash, anything in closing before we get up out of here?
Yeah. Go Sox. Please win this chip.
There it is. Patio Joe probably has other words to say. We got to have you guys do a show together just for the hell of it and to see how it goes. Dodgers,
I love the Dodgers. I love the Dodgers too, but
yeah,
like nothing. Like,
but it's the Red Sox though.
Yeah.
It's the Red Sox.
Yeah.
For CashinDFS, for myself, the entire Wise Take Nation, as always, good luck.
Yeah.